Um, Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing all right. Let me go ahead and get this thing straight. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get in just a second. Let me get this thing straight, set up. Let's see, turn you on, 21, 21, 21. Get by that, come back up on this joint. So hold on a second. Okay, we are live. Okay, we are live now. We are live now. We are live. We are live. We are live. I had to send out a notification, so the first couple of minutes. That's why you don't see nothing. If you were wondering, because I have to get everything going. Hope everybody's doing good. We're gonna see if anybody gonna come out here and whatnot. We're gonna see if anybody's out here. We're just coming through here. So if you come through, I'm gonna start off talking early. It's a little nippy where I'm at, so it's not that I'm lost my natural. It's just it's a little nippy out here. So just so you know, I'll be back and forth. And when people start coming on and emerging, I'm gonna pop back out. But anyway, let me just get to it. Choke job central. I'm not even going to dignify none of the other stuff. Just choke job central. It's just like sad. Um, as someone who respected the Spurs and Popovich and all the stuff that they did over the years, but even as a Miami Heat fan, when I would root hard against them, and I used to just, I've never seen the Spurs do what has come of them. Mitch Johnson might be he seems like a pretty decent, cool young head coach. Um, I think he means well, but this is the Spurs we're talking about. It's like, the Spurs got reputation, right? You don't think of the Spurs just gagging. I've seen teams that gag that had never been in a position. This is like odd to me. I know everyone's gonna pick on De'Aaron Fox, and the question is, does he even fit? I don't think he really fits the Spurs. I think, and I don't know what happened to him because I just him and Mike Brown. It didn't work in Sacramento, and he got traded to San Antonio, and Brown got fired. It didn't work, and De'Aaron had looked nice at first. Him and Sabonis like they're gonna fit, But I'm not holding him. I don't want nobody to Bill Buckner, De'Aaron Fox. And if you don't know who Bill Buckner, I've not seen anything like that I could think of a recent movie. I'm like, mm. And they get tired in the second half. That's what happened. They get their butt worn out. But they do stupid stuff. I mean, like I said, you shoot that three ball all the time, you don't catch an L. You know, you can't possibly not expect not to get worn out. You know, will San Antonio win the next game? They could, but they're not winning in New York. They don't deserve to win the next game. You know, they don't deserve it. They look defeated. They won a game last night. What I changed on Spurs, depending on what the final score was. But Wemby had 24 and 13. But again, his is very deceiving because he was 9 out of 25. He shoot that three ball too much. You know, they just don't have any discipline. They undisciplined, and they just play like, you know, they athletic, but they don't understand fundamental. They gotta cut that. They gotta cut the nonsense out. They got themselves a savvy point guard and one more piece in the middle. I think they could be effective. So I had to get that one out though. This is the finals. If the Knicks beat them in 5, I wouldn't have no problem. But they are, you know, real nice. Mm. Yeah. hmm So anyway, hope everybody's doing okay today. Yeah. Depends on where you are. People probably enjoying the sun. Don't say I didn't come on here and it wasn't talking about this horrific finals choke job. I came here loud and to clear about this one. So probably be on for an hour today. Yeah. So we got pretty low key so far. So I just waiting for conversation to start. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just getting some stuff sorted out. So hope everybody doing all right. We coming to you live today. And like I said, I'm just waiting for people to come on. If people come on, I will emerge and we can go into it. But yeah, this is the most craziest finals I've seen. And it could be so 4-0 right now. You asked me, did the Knicks like they could have dominated? Only the last few seconds. They've actually been kind of lethargic. Yeah. Yeah, we just kind of in chill mode, just waiting to see if somebody come through. So if I don't get nobody here, I'll probably stop it like near an hour. But we'll give it at least 30 more minutes, 35, 40 minutes. Anybody got any suggestions, feel free to come through. And if not, just gonna relax and, take in the question and take your time with that. Yeah. What's happening? How you doing? Thank you for coming through. I was waiting on somebody to come through. Do you think, assume the Knicks win this chip, they can still not cheer from the? They won't steal it from OKC. They caught San Antonio being cute and young and inexperienced. That won't happen with SGA. When Yama, and I'm say this again, when he's about roughly 26 to about 30, he's gonna be a different breed if they build the right pieces around him. But if they don't get the right guard and a couple of pit bulls off the bench, he won't win no time soon. And he's got to have someone to get in his behind and say, look, you can't be 9 out of 24 for 24 points, 9 out of 25. And on top of that, you're not even shooting 50%. And you're not getting to the free throw line. You dictate so much. So he has to assert himself with that. Um, Stealing it this way won't happen again, not logically. If it does, then the NBA's rigged. Oh yeah, because you asked me a great question, and I, by all means, if you got any more questions, feel free. No, it's embarrassing. I've never seen anything like this before in my life where I've seen teams get outplayed or they come up short because they were missing something. I ain't never seen a team choke away 2 games where they lost by 1 point for something stupid and then blowing a 10-point lead where they went cold the last minute. I have never seen anything like this before. You know. And in the game that they won the other night, they're lucky that flagrant wasn't called against Wemby, and they're lucky that there's a couple other things that happened. So, you know, because it's just dumb. It's one thing you lose or something happens. It's another one you just do dumb stuff. You got to be the dumbest team I've seen, and that's something I would never assume with the Spurs. I would never, of all the words to describe the Spurs, dumb ain't one of them. But the way they look in this series is dumb diddy dim diddy 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 dumb. That they look like they just got learned how to dribble. It's just things to it. And man, people gonna look at De'Aaron Fox. That's not why they lost the game. Shoot, how about that third quarter and that fourth quarter? Shoot all them threes, and you let the Knicks stick around. See, that's how they lost it. Coach need to put his foot in rears and say, "Yo, y'all win and lose this game. Oh, y'all walking back home." Be lucky he didn't say something like that. So, yeah, one of the worst. One of the worst. That's a great question. I really enjoyed it though. Yep. Yeah, they. I mean, I'm listen. I mean, actually, I'll say this to you too. They might could go back and win another one if they. If you're the Knicks, you need to pick up one piece off the bench. I think they need one more piece off the bench. But the way they play for Mike Brown and they go at it, you know. Well, they're gonna win it fair and square. I mean, they're not a team that I look at as a team of destiny. Beyond this year, because Toronto was at one, and Minnesota. I mean, not one. I just trying to say, well, same about some Minnesota, but it's embarrassing. Let's just let's keep it a buck. It's embarrassing. There's no other words to describe it. As far as the Knicks go, yeah, it depends on what they decide to pick up. Hmm. Yeah, I just don't think. I don't want to downplay so the Knicks can't go back because again, you never know. Yeah, just waiting on some more questions. Just chilling. This panel has got me so like, wow. I don't know what I'm watching, but I'm not watching the whole thing. Watching the whole thing. You're gonna make an effort for it. A for effort. A is for effort. Z giraffe. Mm, yes, I'm just waiting. Conversation. Mm-hmm. I'm cracking down. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All true. So I'm just kind of in chill mode. To wait till someone come through. Set this down. Oh, okay. There you go. You and I must not be watching the same series. They've been outplayed by the Spurs. There is no favoritism. If Victor Wanyama decides to be an octopus and block his butt in the box, the Knicks don't come with nothing to stop that. Brunson has been shooting erratic. Cat was carrying him. Um, I expect the calls. The only thing really was about that flagrant that Wanyama got away with of Brunson. Other than that, you know, Spurs just choke because they're young and they green. I think they've outplayed the Knicks. Wow. Thank you. I can respect where you're coming from. It's just that when I'm airing it out, it's like this. They had a big lead. That's the point I'm trying to say. They led all 4 games first quarter. They've had big leads and they've choked. So I don't think that the foul free throw shooting has been that great because the Knicks been getting off 3 balls, you know. So I'm thinking like y'all finding ways to just blow this game. Y'all blowing it. That's why I look at Miss Johnson kind of sideways. I mean, you're not really motivating these cats. So that's how I look at it. I do think 4-0, but I would say San Antonio 4-0. If Popovich was the coach, this series would be over. Because it looks like a bad series for the Spurs, but not bad for what you think. Bad because of how inept they are on assignments. Just mm. So that's how I look at it. We could talk about it. I ain't got no problem with it. I just think the Spurs and they would look back on this one and the one that got away. But the problem was for Jay, he could work on that power against he could work on that power against them. They could deny. So they passed from the bag. The bag had 2 holes in it and they hid. That's insane. That's insane. I've never seen any finals like this before. I've been watching basketball for a long time. I've never seen the ineptitude. And when Yama's got to take he got to take his lumps too. He don't get to the free throw line now. He don't contest. He don't go in. Okay. So we got. Yep. We still talking about them fumbling the bag. Yep. Appreciate you coming through because everybody else come through and I tell people all the time. See, I'll be like, well, how come? I said, when I'm on, you don't come on. And I send notifications out too. I welcome people to come through. And you got something you want to say, feel free. But my regulars ain't showing up, so. Mm-hmm. Magic won his so they can believe. So when you mention that about magic, what are you trying to say in relation to who? Winyamba? Is that what you're trying to say? Whole different situation, and plus he had a veteran team. He had Norm Nixon, Jamal Wilkes, and Kareem, all veterans. That makes a difference, you know. Because between the Spurs is youth and inexperience and just not attention to detail. Uh, yeah, I remember that with Magic very well. My grandmother used to watch TV with the rabbit ears. Hmm. That's how it happens. So I get asked who I think of the two teams could come back to the finals. If I got asked who could come out the finals out the two, I'd probably say the Knicks got a chance. Mhm. Yeah. Well, like I said before, it's one of those things. Message retracted. Okay. I said I'll be on for just a while longer. I don't know what's going on. It's a kind of strange day. So I don't know. We just gonna be in chill mode till we see what's up. So just kind of chill. But a series though, if it could end, I mean, at the next one that'd be crazy. So just wait. Don't know what happened. But there's some good questions though for a moment. So I'll probably be on for about another 17 minutes. Just waiting to see if anybody comes through. Had momentum today too. So we're just gonna be chill. Mm. Some days you just have it like this. I'm thinking about coming back on Sunday. Come back and I'll see if anybody comes through. Yeah. Mm. Nope. So just like when I said, it's the cool, calm, and collect. We're just gonna sit here and wait. And I got about 15 more minutes. So it's a pretty low key day. But I did appreciate, the visitor came through and talked. Mm. Mm-mm. So we're in the home stretch. I think the last 13 minutes. So I see somebody comes through. Just got it on. Feel free. Yep. Booze is still making the rounds. So yeah, we're in the home stretch. I got about 11 more minutes before I call it a day. Mm. Okay. We're entering the home stretch, so I'm just gonna put this in chill mode, and we will see if anybody comes through. But I got 10 more minutes. So anyway, okay, we good, we good, we good, we good, we good. I can't tell if anybody there. Anyway, we're gonna see what's up. I'm going here. If anybody's on here, the messages acting kind of off, so we'll see. I am on right now, but haven't heard anything though, so just kind of waiting. So just waiting and waiting. Anyway, that's how it looks right now. Um, I'll be on for about 3 more minutes. I was on for a while, and nobody came through today, so we'll see. We got stuff to get organized. I'll probably come back. Either Saturday, definitely Sunday. So we'll see what's up. Yeah, it's been the San Antonio one-sided affair. Definitely one of the worst. Like I said, they gave up 3 games. You don't deserve to win. You're not playing the right way. I know some people get mad if you want, but the Spurs aren't playing the right way. That's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. So, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. So anyway, just one of those things that if you don't win, it's pretty bad though. Yeah, so we was to see if anybody was still there. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a day. I'll give it a call a day. Yeah. Be on the lookout. Saturday or Sunday, maybe both days. Doing it again. So appreciate everybody that came through. It was kind of like miscommunication. I ended up doing more talking earlier about it, but yeah. Majority of people that took the poll and the vote say yeah, 83%. Because I think most people are gonna come to their senses that the Spurs, they choked away this series. And there's a difference when it gets gift wrapped like that. So that's where we are. All right. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm on one time. Peace.